Hi everybody, this is One Arm Brian again for Black Lives Matter, and in this episode we're going to talk about hash. Good old-fashioned hash, excuse me, which you might be able to tell I've partaken of. Those dudes came through, those dudes that are in every town that get you what you need. Well, the dudes that are in my town are super wonderful people, and they actually came through with some good old-fashioned hash. Can you see that? I don't know how I can do it. You can see it. They're just little crumbles. What hash is, for those who don't know, are the trichomes, the little frosty parts off the good buds of marijuana. You take it and either you use ice or, in the professional process they use, I think, butane to freeze them and then bang them all together and stuff. And then what comes off is the keef or the trikes, and you take them and smash them down into the good old-fashioned hash that I used to get way back when. In fact, I remember the first time I smoked hash was probably 1976. Me and Bob Boyer, who is now an hombre up in Washington State. Shout out to Bob. Hey, Bob. And the Hombre Motorcycle Club. You guys rock, man. Keep up the good work. And DJ Daneth. We were sitting on the side of the Pipeline Road in Cascade Vista in Renton, Washington, where we all grew up, and sitting in my 67 Ford Country Squire station wagon. And Boyer whipped out this hash. He said, I got some new shit, because we've been smoking pot for a couple of years. By then we were 16. And I said, well, I said, that's great. And he said, well, this stuff is different. It's hash. He said, it's super concentrated, it's super powerful, and one hit's just going to get you really fucked up. And I said, that's bullshit. That'd have to be heroin to be like that. That's crazy. So naturally, we put a couple of little specks into a little old pipe like this, which I still use 40 years later. And torched it up, and sure enough, a little while later, we were sitting there, and Bob says, well, what do you think? How do you feel? And I said, well, I don't know if I feel that high or not, but man, my cheeks are numb. And we started laughing for about a half an hour. I mean, it was just awesome. And then we were exactly a mile from there up to the 7-Eleven up in Cascade Vista. And so we're driving up there to get munchies. And we're cruising down the road. DJ's in the back seat, freaking out, jumping up and down, patting me on the shoulder and shit, going, slow down, you're going to get us busted. We're going to get the cops out everywhere. And I looked down at the speedometer. I'm doing 17 miles an hour in a 25 zone. It was awesome. So anyway, obviously I've been doing this for a little while. But anyway, this episode is dedicated to hash and to some old friends. Anyway, there's an old story from back in the day. This stuff I know about. Hash, we used to shave it with a razor, man, and hot knife it. And one of these days when Mr. Hands is here, who I've just employed a helper, a genetically enhanced helper monkey with human hands, who's going to come help me with two-handed things. Anyway, this stuff I know. We used to hot knife it. It was awesome. I'll show you how to do that later on. Jolie Elliott, Custom Grow 420, does it on a couple of his videos. Awesome. He cracks me up. Shout out to Jolie, too. You're the king, man. Anyway, this is it. And I was also going to point out, I want to remember that I smoke these pipes personally, one-handed thing here, one-handed note, because that way I can hold it in my mouth and light it. See, that works and doesn't look really bad. But holding one of those big glass pipes in my mouth, I just can't do that, sorry. So I use little pipes when I smoke flower or hash. Anyway, here's to you. Oh my. Good special effects stunt smoke, huh? And I also have to point out, of course, that those dudes got me the Hollywood stunt hash. You know, this isn't real. This is pretend hash. I swear. But anyway, that's it for now. Remember, as I try to always say, in this age of instant information, ignorance is a choice. Choose not to do that. Look up the information, educate yourself. It's great. I didn't start college till I was 34, and I did it in 4 years flat while working full time. And it's another story I'll tell you another day. But anyway, I'm already here, folks. I'll wait for you. Thanks.